The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Looking to throw right away is Watson. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end or wide receiver, that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. But they also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws that quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes two to tango. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down. The Eagles at 7-5 now of the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
To throw is Watson. Rolling to his left. And this one is incomplete. You look at this Cowboy defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards the pickup there.
And we're going to see the ball in the air quite a bit here. This is a top 5 passing offense in the NFL, and they certainly like to get everybody involved. So this defense, they're going to have to be able to counterpunch somehow. They couldn't there.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Dobbs goes in motion. Allen. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Allen. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And, of course, this a critical game in regards to not just the division race, but playoff seeding as well. They are a game up, but a loss here could really muddy the waters.
And both of these teams want to clear things up about how they feel about each other and their standing in the league. Because these two teams, they've really been the cream of the crop in their division. So this game, it's been looming on both of their schedules.
Being chased out left. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Make it 2 weeks in a row now. He's kind of been Johnny on the spot. A fumble recovered last week, and now 2 in a row.
Reminds me a little bit of an old teammate of mine. We used to call him the Vulture because he would swoop in and clean up after the play was made. But, boy, we said it with a lot of affection because he made a lot of game-changing plays by getting to the football that had been knocked loose.
What was your nickname, by the way?
Can you go get me some water, guy, please? The rest of us are playing.
Right. Too humble. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Allen to throw it. Got Doubs over the middle. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Throwing now is Allen. Completes it again to Doubs. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Romeo Doubs, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Flush to his right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. You look at this Cowboy defense. They enter play here, number 11, just outside the top 10 in the league in stopping the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
From the gun on third, Watson steps away. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on fourth. On fourth down, Watson. That's to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Back to throw, Watson. Dancing to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
So we've seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter. Here's another good example.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A game there of 30 big ones.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
Watson now to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's Watson. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And out of bounds right around the 20. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. To the air yet again, Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Out of the gun, Watson. On the move to his left. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Steps away to his left. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Allen now looks to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Cowboys. Mike Gesicki, 67 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
Moody good with the extra point. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. These two teams all tied after one. Now second quarter action. Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Here's Watson. Out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
This is it.
Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now Watson. Buying time to his left. And Watson has enough for the first down yardage as he slides to the turf. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dawson Knox with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Eagles have moved out in front.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Seibert on for the PAT. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Flowers going to go in motion right. Allen going to throw. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the ball.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Past the 20. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning.
Get set. In the line.
Following the penalty, Chubb. Give the tackle there to Danielle Hunter.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And this is where play action can be so effective. Your running game's been the driving force on this possession, so as a defense, you start shifting your focus towards stopping the run. But if an offensive coordinator sees that, he can take advantage, and they get good yardage there.
To the 27-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Second down, here's Chubb again. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, CD, that's the second time this half they've put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game. So you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They run it again with Chubb, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Now a play fake, and it's Watson rolling to his left. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. Seibert's kick is good, and they have regained the lead. Now, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A final shot before half for Allen. Steps away. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Pat Surtain up to make the play.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 68 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it, and the running game is starting to pay off.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Leonard. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to
oh, what a juke into space. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Alert, alert, alert.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that blocks.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Ladd McConkey, 26 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 5. To throw is Watson. That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall. And he's going to wind up with a first down as he's able to even dive for a little extra yardage at the tail end there. Off of play action, it's Watson on the move to his left. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 66 yards rushing now for Chubb and a first down as well. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson out to his left. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
A first carry for the All-Pro running back. It's Josh Jacobs. 7 yards there and a first down.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll try the air now with Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Eagles have retaken a third quarter lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Here's Chubb to try to run it in, and he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time, and the try for 2 is snuffed out. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. To throw, it's Allen. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. Big strides. Look at him go. Touchdown, Cowboys. Mike Gesicki with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cowboys are once again back in front.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead. And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they wait for the 2, they don't get it. I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go. With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running. I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Chubb will get the call running left. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Watson. Forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
24. 59.
Looking to throw. Watson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Eagles have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
Joey Bosa in on the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Up the middle they go. It's Leonard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Allen. Over the middle and caught by McConkey. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. If they get nothing else here on third down, it'd be a 53-yard attempt from this spot. Alert! Allen. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers getting together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Now Allen again. He finds his man, complete. It's Leonard. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Now a handoff up the middle. Leonard. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 89 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. There to stop him, Terrell Edmunds. He couldn't get the edge there. Wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
Tight. Look out.
Allen off the play fake. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Gesicki from 13 yards out. And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion. Look out.
They'll look to throw. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in the tight one. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Fighting through pressure, being chased out left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. Whoa, it still won't go down. Wait a second, that's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all because you want that penalty. All right, they just picked up a 1st down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. Screen play set up for Williams. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Leonard. And some room to roam now. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Defensively, they know the situation. They stacked the line. Heck, that was a goal line set right there.
And it's the right play for them, exactly what they have to do. They want to take away every gap, every crack, and make sure no one can get through it. But here's the deal, though. You've worked on offense all year long about these types of defensive fronts. And if they can penetrate it at all, your runner has a chance to go a long way behind.
It could be a house call. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Leonard. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to put him a touchdown and a two-point conversion up. And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. And from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. This is 1st and 10.
Set. Pass. Hey, 31. Hey, 54.
Watson. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Christian Wilkins in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.